Morning, everybody. Not DJ Envy, Angela Charlemagne the God.
No, we have our own shit. It's called Excuse Our Thoughts.
We are Excuse Our Thoughts. Mic check. We're doing a first time video as well.
Hey, I look kind of buff in that camera though. I mean, I do got a small T on, but
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, another beautiful Saturday morning.
11:06 a.m.
Yeah. So on the way over here, I had to meet Randy at Kohl's to grab some jeans.
Yeah.
Why'd you want me to go?
Well, you said you were on your way, and I wasn't gonna be home, so
I mean, I could have chilled in the car.
you could have.
Yeah.
Thought you might want to go to Kohl's and get some jeans.
I'm confused with the Cavs outfit, man,
Why?
because it's not Cavs colors.
This is Cavs colors.
Away colors?
No, this is the old school Cavs color.
Oh, so no longer Cavs colors.
Well,
So
we'll
I was
bring it
right.
out sometime.
So I was right. Yeah. So, anything happened this week special for you?
No, it was pretty chill. Just regular work week. Went over to my mom and dad's last night. Hung out with them. You know,
That's what's
so
up.
family thing.
I went and visited your dad day before yesterday. Me and Steph. He
Right.
seemed in good spirits. So yeah, my week was nothing special. Just work, taking care of the fam. You know what I'm saying? Comedy skits, so forth. I start school on Sunday, taking a comedy workshop.
Huh.
So hopefully that'll be worth $340.
Yeah. Yeah, you were trying to get me to take that too. I said no.
Yeah, I mean, because they had shit for like podcasts and radio shows, and I just figured, you know what I'm saying, you take shit serious. So.
Yeah. Nah, I'm cool.
I know it all.
Yeah, I know. Or you can just tell me. How about
Yeah,
that?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to learn anything in this class about it. This is more like sketch writing, character development, shit like that.
Whatever.
Anyway, Meat Mill is free, nigga.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, I'm hyped. Like, I was texting people. My brother hit me back.
Yeah, but didn't you say you didn't? You always told me you didn't like me.
No, I never said I didn't like Meek. I
You
said
did.
I said I like Drake's music more than Meek.
Mm.
That's what I said. This is what people get twisted. When you say you don't, I never said I didn't like Meek.
I remember you saying
But
that. You said you didn't like
even
that
if I
screaming
did
stuff.
say
you
that,
did say it.
Even if I did say I didn't like Meek, and this was probably around the time the beef was going on, because I chose sides. I meant it in like a musical way, like an entertainment way. I didn't mean it as him as a person. For one, I don't even know Meek. I've never hung around him. Like, I can't say that I don't like Meek. So when I say that about someone who's an entertainer, I mean it in that kind of form, like them as an entertainer, not them as a person.
I get it. I get it, man.
So, anyway, free Meek, free nigga.
Yeah, that was cool. It was good to see him get free. That was dope how they did it too, man. Because
It was quiet.
no, it wasn't quiet at all. I mean, he gets out. Him and like hours after he gets out, him and Kevin Hart hit up the Sixers game. It's a playoff game, and they bring Meek out on the court and start hitting, and he hits the Liberty Bell. That was like a replica, but yeah, he started hitting the Liberty Bell, and just to kind of announce he's home. It was dope, man. Everybody was glad to see him come home, and honestly, that's probably what he needed. As far as, because a lot of times, I mean, you saw what 50 did to Ja Rule, right?
Right.
And that was kind of the same, it looked to be the same process because everyone said Meek's taking the L's, you know what I mean, left and right. However,
did you see that? Yeah. Poltergeist out there.
However, with back-to-back being nominated for a Grammy and possibly the best.
Back to Back was nominated for a Grammy?
Yeah,
oh,
Song of the Year.
I didn't even know that.
So to have that happen, that's like, you know, that's kind of twisting the knife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that. So on paper, it's technically the greatest diss of all time. On paper,
right.
I personally wouldn't put it in my top 5.
Oh, I would.
I'm not as far as disses go. Songs and disses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it was just a perfect song diss.
Nah, it wasn't. I mean, Ether, Takeover, 50 had a...
Takeover was a great diss. I wouldn't say it was a great song at all.
What?
Nah, because Jay just rapped
Are you
the whole thing.
No. Let's go back and listen to Takeover, because that song aged perfectly. It could have came out right now and it's still hitting.
No, it's a great diss song.
Now hold on.
But we're talking about diss and song.
Right.
I don't feel like it had a song feel to it at all. Because he just rapped all the way through it. There was no hook or nothing like that.
ROC, we running this rap. That was, yeah. And then he kept...
How many times did he say that throughout the song?
Probably twice.
I guess that was kind of the hook.
So
it was a great. I definitely put it up there.
Right. I think
that's the feel, the sound, all that. Don't get what I'm saying twisted.
No, what I'm saying is Ether was a better diss. Takeover was a better song. Go back and listen to Ether. Tell me that beat is knocking.
How'd the Ether hook go?
Got something across the belly. I prove you lost already.
Yeah, I definitely like Takeover better. Because I remember when it first happened, and I was sided with Jay. But I mean, I'm a diehard Jay fan though, so my opinion's biased.
But everybody knows. Even Jay said Nas killed him. He was like, Joneses couldn't keep up. Maybe my Nas, but I got stronger after Ether. Wow, remember that?
The beat and stuff was harder on Takeover though.
The beat, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
That was fun.
What was he talking about? Meek? Oh yeah, so Meek, I'm more excited. So anyways, to clear that up, I am a Meek fan, and I do like Meek's music. I think this is gonna sound lame, and it just makes me look mad corny, but when that beef came out, I just sided with Drake.
Yeah.
But since Drake and Meek are cool now, you know what I'm saying? Me and Meek are cool.
that's super. So whack. Yeah, that's very.
But that's how it is, man. Like, I mean.
See, but the thing is, Meek has.
I mean, Drake was even screaming "Free Meek."
Well, yeah. I mean, whatever.
This is about a successful black man who's trying to change his life around and help others. Like this is past rap.
No, hold on. I'm not ready to move past what you said though. You're a 32-year-old man, and you're siding with people here.
Okay, so you're telling me right now, if your favorite artist didn't like an artist, you would be running around blasting their music.
Sure. I just bought Kanye West's College Dropout, and every artist that's my favorite right now doesn't like Kanye, and I just bought it on vinyl.
All right.
Like 2 days ago. I'm
saying if there's a beef though. Like, it's different when there's a beef.
That's what do you call this? That's beef.
All right,
man. Meek though, he got every. The ball is in his court. He's gonna. I mean, he's got so much to rap about. Yeah. Everybody that's a hip hop fan is eager to hear what he's going to rap about. So this is good.
Nah, and his flow's sick. I've always liked Meek's flow. His songs are dope. Last album he put out was fire. I'm whack as fuck, man, for kind of having a beef against Meek because Drake had a beef against Meek. That's corny as fuck.
Yeah.
I attest. I pledge that I will never do that again. Because reflecting on it, that's fucking mad corny.
Yeah.
Like some cheerleader shit.
Yeah. Very much so.
Some pom-pom shit. But anyways, yeah, Meek, what's he working on? Like the justice system reform?
Well, see, Meek's been on probation for most of his adult life, and which is damn near half of his life.
Right, and he's not even old. Like, he's a young dude. So why would you put someone that young on probation?
I think he's 30 years old, and or maybe 31. I think he'll be 31 this year. I think.
Why would you put somebody that young on probation for that long? Because when he first got on it, how old was he?
Like
He had to be a teenager.
Yeah, he was.
That's fucking wrong, dude.
Well, the thing
so you're
is,
gonna ruin a kid's life over it?
No, I mean, kids, like, don't get me wrong. Like, probation has to happen, like, in instances. However, when it's, in this case, the way the system was set up was to make him fail. So he's catching cases that are very, very minor, but since he was on probation, he's getting sent to prison.
Like that me and you would do, and a cop would probably just be like...
Cop wouldn't even... He'd let us go.
Yeah, he'd just let us go.
So, because he's got money, and yeah.
Power and fame, yeah.
So...
That's crazy, bro. Like, honestly...
I know that Jay-Z is producing a documentary following his life after he got out of prison.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's going to be exclusive on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime, it's $10 a month. I want my payola, Amazon.
Yeah. Nah, that's dope because
I'll do commercials for you if you like.
If he actually gets some changes made in the system, that would be dope.
Yeah.
And I want to go back to saying that when we said, oh, it's because he's rich and he has money and fame, like, I think that kind of helped him get out of the situation he was in, though. Because you imagine if he didn't have money, fame, that attention he had on that case, and the friends he has, he would have been fucked.
Yeah.
Like, he would have had no hope.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and honestly, if it wasn't... In Meek's, what I guess helped him in this case is the state that we're in right now, because of all the legal issues going on and all the backlash on police for the brutality and all this stuff. It's kind of happened at the right time for Meek. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was rooting for him to get out. Everybody.
Yeah, even his enemies.
Yeah, even his enemies. So
that's what I'm saying. It was more of a for the culture type thing.
Yeah.
Than it was for just Meek himself.
Right.
It was like, yo, this was wrong. But that's a beautiful thing that everybody realized that and manned up. But yeah, I hope he gets some changes made and gets some reform going, because I mean, we even know people in our lives that kind of shit has affected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just not cool.
Yeah. Moving on.
Anything else on me?
Nope.
Royce the 5'9" dropped a new album. You just played Caterpillar. That shit was fucking fire.
Yo, the whole album's dope, man. He gets really honest. He got a song on there called Cocaine that's fire, man. He's like, it's about his dad, how his dad was addicted to cocaine, and how over 20 years he's been sober now, and how he kind of did it for the family and all. That's a
long ass fucking time.
Yeah, it's dope though, man. It's a very honest album called Book of Ryan. Very honest, very.
Who's Ryan?
Probably him.
Oh, his name was Royce.
I mean, it might be. I don't know, bro. I didn't look into it.
Yeah. Nah, that song was fucking crazy though. The remix with Logic was even doper.
Mm-hmm.
I felt Logic's frustration. I know you've said things like this before. You kind of get tired of Logic talking about the whole race thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's always talking about, I'm black and white. He put a whole damn album out talking about how he's black and white. It's like, dude, we get it. However, on this one was a little different. He took a different approach. He still did talk about it. However, it's dope.
Well,
I like.
What you gotta understand is it's something that bothers him. It's obviously insecurity, and I can kind of relate. Not really. I mean, I am biracial, but most people can't really tell.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, most of my friends are white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I honestly, like, I may get some backlash for this, but I think if we go back, most African Americans are probably biracial.
Oh, yeah, a lot of them, because...
The reason I'm saying that is because...
if you go to, like, countries like Eritrea or fucking East Africa...
Yeah.
Because the Europeans traveled over there. And,
well, that's what I'm saying. If you go to, like, if somebody that if an African American goes to Africa, they are not, they're a minority. You know what I'm saying? They're still a minority.
Well, yeah.
You can tell the difference. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. It's how you act, how they act, cultural.
Not necessarily. Well, and look too.
Oh yeah, physical too.
You know what I'm saying? It's obvious.
Yeah, yeah.
But whatever. I mean, yeah.
But no, I feel logic on that shit because he's being pulled both directions, and I definitely feel the frustration on him being a rapper and when he first came out, how the black culture didn't really like accept him.
Yeah.
Because when I rap, I sound white sometimes, quote unquote. I've been told that. People say that. Oh, you don't have no rhythm, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, to me, I sound dope as fuck. And this is how I talk. Why are you talking like that? I've had people tell me, like, this is how I fucking talk, man. What do you mean? Like, you don't have to sound a certain way.
Yeah, it's
to be accepted as a rapper.
Yeah, that's true. That's all. I think that's all gonna go away in due time.
It's pretty much going. I mean, now is the perfect time for anyone that wants to rap to become a rapper.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, feel you, Logic. Keep talking about that shit.
But Royce's, I think he did an interview on the Breakfast Club.
Good ass interview.
Yeah, it was.
Damn, I don't know why I keep yawning.
I don't know.
I'm not bored or anything.
I know.
Or uninterested.
You do that every podcast.
It's just, but I do that like, I mean, I just yawn, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Everybody yawns.
Somebody that listens, I'm not going to say their name, was like, please tell Damon to quit yawning.
They can hear my yawn?
Yeah. Excuse his yawn.
Yeah.
I think we actually had an episode called Excuse My Yawn.
My bad, man. I don't know why. It just happens. I'm not even tired.
You're trash.
Yeah. that yawn smell like trash.
But yeah, Royce, I don't know, man. I think Royce is, as far as a rapper goes, he's arguably in the top tier. I mean, who he can compete with anybody, and he's putting music out left and right. He's put, Prime just came out a couple weeks ago. So.
Wait, Prime?
Yeah. Prime.
That was his dude?
DJ Premier and Royce 5'9".
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh my God! Yes, you did.
I thought you were talking about the Prime.
I played it for you.
Isn't there a rapper named Prime?
No, Prime is a group. It's Royce 5'9".
Oh,
DJ Premier.
okay, yeah. I did hear some of that.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was that. I'm trying to see if his name is Ryan. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Ryan Daniel Montgomery, straight A student sounding motherfucker.
Yeah.
Better known by his stage name Royce 5'9". Okay, cool. What was I going to say? Royce the 5'9". So when I was listening to that Breakfast Club interview, I was fucking stoked when he said he liked Lil Uzi Vert. Because, I mean, I'll run into people every now and then, mainly younger people, that like Lil Uzi's music. But nobody that I'm friends with or related to likes Lil Uzi's music, and I haven't been able to convince them or talk them into understanding or getting it or anything.
Right.
So to see an MC of his caliber that's respected and fucking dope lyrically and shit come and say that he likes Uzi and respects him and blah blah blah, like, that made me feel better about liking Uzi's music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because people around me make me feel like I don't know good music and make me feel trash because I like Uzi.
You are trash.
Nah,
but the thing
Uzi's
is,
music's not trash.
No, it's trash. All right. So, well, think about it like this. If we go back to, a lot of people don't like music that's new. See, I feel like everybody my age is going to have a subconscious that they're not going to admit that they have, that when the new music comes out, a new artist comes out, they're already discrediting them as an artist because I'm 31 years old.
Right.
I know what music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't listen to
you can't get brought up in today's, you know what I'm saying?
And come out with good shit.
However, there are good artists. Okay, like take my brother for instance. My brother is 6 years older than I am. When Kanye West came out, he was not a fan of Kanye because he was a new artist. He did like some of his songs, but mostly the production, I think he said.
Yeah, it's like I feel like it's that way with every generation.
Now to go to what you were saying about Uzi, I said he was trash, joking. But it's not my kind of music. I listen for lyrics, production, and every once in a while there'll be a song that grabs my ear that's up his alley. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason that he got brought up in an interview, it's not like he just said, "Yo, I love Uzi Vert." They asked him. They said, "Who's somebody that you listen to that we would be surprised that you like?" So he thought for a second. He was like, "Well, you know, I like Uzi." And he's like, "I listen." He's like, "It's not all." He's like, "He knows how to turn up. He's an entertainer."
No, I know
call
he
it what
didn't
it
come
is.
in like, "Oh my god." Oh.
Yeah.
No, I know that. But I just thought it was dope. I can't listen to one type of hip hop music. I have different moods. I have different feelings that I go throughout the week or my day or whatever. And sometimes I'm just not in the mood. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to be smothered by serious fucking lyrical content all the time. Sometimes I just want to feel good music. Or sometimes I just want to not have to think and just listen to the melodies and the rhythm.
Right.
Like, so, I mean.
Well, I'm the same way. Only I just think that we like two different kinds of that kind of music.
Right.
Like I have I love DJ Shadow. I love New James. I love RJD2. You know, and they hardly these guys don't rap. They just make melodies and stuff.
And I'm open to giving everybody a chance. So whether you say somebody's trash, if I ain't heard it, I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Just like movies. You know what I mean? Like some people might say a movie's trash, like fucking
Buried.
Like Buried was a great movie. If you haven't seen Buried with Ryan Reynolds,
not watch it.
It's a fucking great movie. And business wise, it was fucking genius because they didn't spend
this
hardly
movie
anything.
was so dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I was intrigued. You know, up through halfway the movie, and I'm just thinking, okay, what the movie is, he gets buried alive, and he's...
Spoiler alert.
I mean, that's where the movie starts.
Oh,
the movie's called
Well, I didn't know where
Buried.
you was going with it.
No.
Trying to protect people.
Well, I mean, I honestly should spoil it just to save y'all the pain, but I'm not going to.
It's a good movie.
It's not. Just save
What was that one movie I picked out on Netflix? The Guest?
The Guest.
Was it called The Guest?
Yeah.
Yeah, The Guest was terrible.
No, The Guest was dope.
The Guest was dope.
You know, it got ranked in the top 5 greatest movies. Hold up. Top 5 greatest movies you'll probably never see.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was an amazing movie halfway through.
And it I'm not gonna lie, it went a little bit.
It took twists and
on
left
steroids
turn to a whole nother level.
It took an adrenaline shot, but it's a dope movie. It's so dope that I still purchased the movie even though it's on Netflix.
How'd you even find that shit?
It was at buybacks.
Nah, bruh. Like, halfway through, I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
It's good.
Wow.
Yeah,
You almost had me. I was about to have another favorite movie. And you guys fucked it off.
So, moral of that part of this podcast, never watch Buried, go watch The Guest.
Watch Buried. It's Ryan Reynolds, for crying out loud.
So?
Ryan doesn't really do well.
You ever seen Definitely Maybe?
I was gonna say, what, was he in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, his movies are pretty much trash now.
No, I wouldn't say. All right, we're gonna get
Deadpool is the only thing he has going for himself.
No.
What else?
Waiting was hilarious.
Hitman's Bodyguard was terrible.
I never even heard of it.
You don't watch it.
Waiting was hilarious. Van Wilder.
Waiting was like beginning of his career, though. We're talking about now.
Okay. What do you mean Deadpool's the only thing? Deadpool's one of the biggest movies out there.
I know, but I'm just saying without Deadpool, he pretty much wouldn't be relevant.
I'm saying, what else has he been in recently?
I guess you don't really need more than one movie thing going.
No.
I mean, it's a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Hugh Jackman. Huge actor.
Huge Jackman.
His name is Huge.
Ackman. My first name is huge.
Last name
Ackman. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. What are you doing, man?
I'm looking at the notes. Did you have anything else on Royce?
No, unless you do. I mean, it was dope because he's been 6 years sober.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to get into.
Yo, you're trash at the notes, by the way.
Hey.
He is.
Password's my birthday. Month, day, year.
I got it. His
80, just 86 though, not 1986.
All right, cool.
All right.
But yeah, he's been sober 6 years. M's been sober 10 years, and he was saying that, like, he would just be drinking himself like stupid every night, and he said one day he just woke up super hungover and was like, "Nah, I'm finished." And very, very dope. And he said that, you know, before he did go sober, M kind of came to him and was like, "Hey, you know, if you ever want to, like, you know, talk about anything, let me know." And it was in reference to that. So he was like, "All right, I probably got a little bit of a problem." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah, sobriety, I want to say, is fucking hard, man. It is, because that when you first decide you're going to do it and you got all that motivation and strength because it's making you so miserable at the time, it's not as hard.
Yeah.
But as time goes by and you start feeling better, start looking better, you start, you know what I mean, you know, being happier, you see everybody else still having a good time and drinking and stuff, and especially if you like the taste of beer like me. I loved the taste of beer.
Yeah, I liked you better when you were drinking too.
I like to swear.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
I'm like, fuck. I'm like, how do I take that? Like, thanks?
I'm just funny.
Maybe I should go drink to make you happy?
Oh. Nah, dog. What was it, last week? Right after the podcast, I grabbed a beer out of the refrigerator and I handed it to Damon to see what he'd do. You opened it, you were like, "Oh, that was way too real."
Oh, yeah. Nah, I was like, that was way too close.
Yeah, way too.
Like, I'm playing way too much now.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get any more serious. Nah, but as time goes on, you just you start to think, your mind kind of, well, this is my experience. I don't know how everybody else is. Your mind kind of tries to play tricks on you, like, man, you didn't have a problem, or you can handle it now. Like, you just got a little crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or just, you know, just have one or two and you'll be all right. And you got to remind yourself. You literally got to think of situations that you've been in and be like, nah, hell nah, that ain't for me.
Yeah.
Like, look what I did. Look what I was doing. Look how I was acting. Look how it made me feel. Like, that was my main thing. Most importantly, it was how it made me feel. Like,
yeah,
them hangovers and how depressed I get after I, you know, my buzz wore off and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but anyways, long story short, you just got to remind yourself, like, nah, it's not for me, and that's why I gave it up, and that's it.
Or it is for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't do it. It's because my body almost needs this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I liked it too much. Like,
Yeah.
I just didn't know when to stop, didn't want to stop.
See, me, yeah.
It's just all I wanted to do.
I just can't, I don't understand it. I mean, I understand because I watched what you went through, but I'm one of those guys that I like to just come home every now and then, maybe once or twice a week, and drink a beer or two. Right. And that's all I need. You know what I mean? I don't have to do that. I just, you know.
Well, and if I could do that, it'd be okay. Even if I could just go out on the weekend and get faded.
Chill and get faded.
And then during the week, just relax.
Yeah.
And handle my business. That, I feel like in my mind, that would be okay. But like, I couldn't even do that. Like, like, I got to the point where I was just like calling out of work, quit a job so I could fade. You know what I'm saying? Like, so shout out to Royce, like 20 years, man. I hope to see myself 20 years. Shit, I hope to see myself 10 years sober. Like like I'm only on 2.5 years.
Right.
So I got a long way to go, but
yeah. All right. Now, Going to get into some good stuff.
Nitty gritty.
Kanye West. We did a whole episode last week, and he's ruffled some feathers, with what he was tweeting and that kind of stuff. But he does an interview with TMZ, and I watched it, not the whole interview, but I watched enough, and he says 400 years of slavery, that sounds like a choice to me. What do you think about this? You tell me what you think.
I think first off, I don't think he should have said it. People are going to definitely take that literal and be offended immediately. And, But secondly, I know how deep Kanye is. I know how he's an innovator of ideas and thought. And I know his intentions are well. They're not negative. I know he has a good heart. I think that he was saying, at this point, if you feel like you're still trapped because of your race, or you're being held back because of your race, or you feel like the chains are still on, so to speak, because you're black, and that's why nothing can happen for you, or you can't get anywhere, then that's a choice. And I kind of agree with that. Because even though there is racism out there, there's no way that it's going to stop you, if you're black, blue, yellow, green, from doing what the fuck you want to do in this world. It's just not, bro. We had a black president, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Even more so, we got Trump as president, for crying out loud. And he also said something like that. He said, now that Trump's president, he said it on Ye versus the People, that song with T.I., he said, when Trump became president, I knew that I could be one day.
Yeah.
Because, think about it. That's even more mind-blowing. When Trump became president, that blew people's mind even more so than when Obama became president.
Do you know why it blew people's minds?
Because of his personality, the way he acts, the way he talks, because of him, bro. He's definitely doesn't fit the agenda for a president.
Well, and also because he had zero political experience.
Right, none at all.
And we just put him in the White House. So yeah, if Kanye wants to run for president, what better time than to do it right now? Because if you want to be president, run against that man.
Right.
Okay, I'll get carried away on that. Kanye did tweet after all the backlash was happening, and he said, of course I know slaves weren't shackled up and shipped on a boat willingly. What he meant, I guess, by saying all this is that they were being mentally enslaved. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
think about it, like the Willie Lynch theory. Willie Lynch was a slave owner years ago, 1700s, and he did a whole, I guess you could call it class or whatever, but a whole speech about mentally enslaving slaves. So he's, saying how to brainwash them and that kind of stuff. So if that's what he meant, he should have said it that way. You got everybody. Daz, did you see what Daz did? From Dog Pound? No. He put up a video and he was like...
telling me, giving the Crips a green light on him.
Yeah,
he came out to the West Coast.
Said, mess him up real good, you know what I mean? Anyways, Snoop and 50 both were posting stuff about him. Bro, Snoop posted the funniest picture. I really encourage you people to go look.
What do you mean, you people?
I knew you were going to say that. I really encourage all of you listeners to go look at Snoop's Instagram and see the picture of Kanye he posted up. Bro,
I don't think I've seen it.
You will be weak. It's It's a white version of Kanye.
Oh, I did see that. Steph showed me that.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I thought about doing a roast on that.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I saw Jamie Foxx said, he has Kanye's back, and he's like, people got to stop. He's like, there's something wrong with him right now. It's clear, which I agree with him. There's something. Yeah. Kanye's not right. Did you watch the whole interview with Charlamagne?
I couldn't, but I watched.
It was a very good interview.
It was. I watched maybe 15 minutes of it. It was like an hour, wasn't it?
It was over an hour. But Kanye was just like, saying that, up until this point, he's talking about, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, all these people. He said, no, I'm the greatest entertainer ever, which you're supposed to feel that way. I'm not going to say he's not, but the things he was saying was just like so egotistical. Like,
he's always been that way.
No, I know, but this was on some next level stuff, like the beef with him and Obama. How
I get it though, because Kanye has the mindset of. Remember when he said he was a god? He was like, what? He was like, yes, a god. You know what I mean? Like I kind of get it. I mean, yeah, you gotta calm down. You don't want to be like, oh my shit don't stink, I'm perfect type attitude. But people would much rather hear you talk down about yourself or say, or have you be humble to the point where you just don't give yourself all the credit you deserve. Like, it's okay to talk good about yourself. Like, it's okay.
It is.
To be confident. Like, people act like it's wrong to do that. And it's like, nah, it's not. And if I don't build myself up, who is? Because y'all just gonna tear me down. Because that's what people do. That's what internet does. That's what all them trolls, like, they just tear you down and they don't give you any credit for what you do. So he's probably just to the point where he's like, fuck it. Like, I'll be my number one fan. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to keep going. I want to keep progressing. I want to keep doing better.
What he's got to get out of his head, though, is that being confident is fine, but having the mindset that I know whatever I put out, my fans will follow. Like, you're not at that point, and I don't think anyone ever will be. No matter what you say, it's not going to woe people.
Did he say that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in fewer words,
Yeah.
But you can't really woe people into thinking the way that you think when, okay, because he's saying this think freely thing. Thinking freely is fine. Like, a free thinker's fine. I guess, I don't know what the definition is, but I guess I'm a free thinker. Shoot, I just think what I want to think. I'm not
think for you.
Yeah, I'm not brainwashed, but I think Kanye has this mentality that he has to go against the grain in order to be a free thinker, and that's not what it is.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
it's okay to agree with somebody.
Like, I'm waiting on somebody to say, what about Trump's policies do you like, Kanye? Because I don't think he knows anything about.
Well, listen, he told. Did you watch the T.I. and Kanye?
Oh, yeah, I did watch that.
He said in that interview, to be honest with you, I don't agree with half of Trump's policies. He said that.
Right, but I don't think
that's what people don't understand. It's not really about supporting Trump. It's not.
No. And like I said, I don't care.
It's like he's using that as an example.
Right. I'm using this as an example. I don't care what his political beliefs are. I do not care.
Right.
I'll be honest. I'm still going to listen to Kanye West.
Well, I like the music. Because there's people that we love that.
But what I'm saying,
Trump,
what I'm saying, I'm just using that as an example. There is, yeah. Kanye. Well, I'm just saying, being a free thinker doesn't mean you have to go against the grain. I'm saying I want to know what about Trump's policies do you like, because I don't think you know anything about them. I think you're just endorsing him because you're trying to prove to everybody that you're a free thinker.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We get it, baby.
Yeah, if they put him on blast about that, crickets.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so honestly, I don't know. It's going to be curious to see how this rolls out. I'm sure people are going to just forget about this in like a week.
Yeah, well, that's how it always is. I mean,
He's going to drop fire music,
yeah,
and people are just going to forget.
I mean, he's
Chris Brown proved that if you just continue to be fire at your craft, people will forget the mistakes you made.
Yeah. Well, in
he proved that, bro.
It kind of. The thing is, people like Chris Brown, Michael Vick, who else?
Bill Cosby.
Well, I mean, hasn't really.
He pretty much got away with it.
Bill Clinton.
He's 80.
Like a lot of these people, yeah. No, but what I'm saying is like people forget about what's happened. You know what I mean? Except for Colin Kaepernick. You know what I mean?
Ain't that fucking backwards?
That's very backwards, and it's
well, he didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't. And
a peaceful protester.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
we have teachers that protest.
Like, would I if I go to a football game and they say please stand for the national anthem, I'm gonna stand up. Okay. However, I'm not against kneeling.
Right.
If you want to do that, that's 100% your.
I mean, I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and I don't know if you ever remember in school where
Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, how I never stood up.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I would never stand up because that's how we were taught to not, be patriotic, to not be patriotic towards the flag and shit like that. So I would never stand up, but nobody disowned me or stopped talking to me or anything like that. I mean, I remember the teachers feeling some type of way, kind of, and things like that, but damn, bro, like, this nigga kneeled because people were getting gunned down.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, like, that's...
And he lost his job.
Yeah, I'm 100% in his corner. Don't get me wrong when I say that I'll stand, that's just my choice. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with kneeling in my opinion. But I'm 100% in Kaepernick's corner. The issue is the NFL. And I didn't even want to get, this wasn't even part of the notes, but I listened to another podcast. I listened to the Joe Budden podcast, and I know Maul on there, he stopped watching. You know how Trump said it was telling people not to watch football because they were kneeling?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's calling for. Maul stopped watching football for a reason different than that. He said he stopped watching it because the NFL will not back their players when it comes to social and racial injustices.
Mm-hmm.
So because Kaepernick kneeled, they're not going to sign him. Kaepernick is a great quarterback. I mean, at this point, who knows if he would have had a Super Bowl or not, because he had made it to the playoffs several times. He carried the team. Shoot, it's stupid.
And it's even more offending because most of the players in the NFL are black.
Yeah.
So it's like you got a league ran by a minority, but yet when something is affecting them, you don't want to support them. Like, that sounds fucked up.
Right. I saw last week, or the week before or something, the Seahawks were about to sign him, and.
Almost sounds like some slavery shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Modern day, for real.
Because if you, like slaves, if they got out of line...
Don't get me wrong, Kaepernick is 100% okay as far as financially.
Oh yeah, he's going to be, because
he's got bread.
He's going to always be having book deals, or...
He was just GQ's Man of the Year for 17.
What's he do, like motivational speaking and
shit? Yeah, and he came from money anyway.
Yeah, came from money, had money from football. I just think it's fucked up. A part of me almost was like, damn, Cap, you proved your point. Just stop kneeling, go get signed so you can play ball again. But then I started thinking that would have defeated the whole purpose of everything he did, because at the end, they would have won.
Honestly, at this point, if I'm Kaepernick, I'm not signing.
Yeah, I'd just be done.
Like I was saying, the Seahawks were going to sign him, and they said, if we sign you, will you stop kneeling? And he said no. And they just, because of that alone, they didn't sign him. You know what I'm saying? All the things
that should be illegal.
But the thing, it should be. The thing is, you got people in the NFL that take steroids, that have done cocaine. Look at Josh Gordon.
Beat their women.
I mean,
what's his name get?
Ray Rice.
Yeah, he got to go ahead to go back. Nobody picked him up.
Yeah, nobody picked him up.
But he got to go ahead go back.
He did. I feel like if it wasn't so real, because we saw the video, Like he dropped her, knocked her out cold. All right.
He's not the only one though. I just seen a new video of a player. It was a baseball player.
Baseball player, yeah. That was. Yeah.
I think a lot of them do it.
Oh yeah, man. Well, look at like I was saying. Look at Josh Gordon. He smoked weed, failed the drug test, right? So suspended him. Failed it again the next year.
Michael Phelps.
Suspended him again. Failed it again. Obviously not learning.
Right.
But at this point, sidebar, I think that he has grown up.
Yeah, but when it comes to the racial thing, it's affecting.
To sit down,
it shows you who their viewers are though.
See, because it's not freedom of speech. You got
what Kaepernick's doing is fucking up the money because then the viewers, you got your little redneck viewers or whatever that are going to see that shit and they're not going to like it. They're going to stop watching. Like, fuck that. They need to make him stand for the flag. That's our country, and blah, blah, blah. And I get all that, but it's like, yo, man, people died for this country also so that you could believe whatever the fuck you want to believe.
Yeah. It's freedom of speech. Like, yeah. That's where people get it misunderstood. You don't have freedom of speech. Okay, you're allowed to say it. You're allowed to say it, and you're not going to get any, repercussions from the law because of it. However,
there are consequences.
Yeah, there's consequences. You do not have the freedom to say
Nah, because it's silent. It's like, okay, we got you.
My old manager at Verizon, when I went and got my phone, I was talking to him. I was catching up with him a little bit, and they had the TV in the background, and he said that on Sundays they would be listening to football or whatever, and something because it's in like a real kind of conservative area. They would have customers come in getting pissed off because they're watching football. Like, you shouldn't be watching that. Like, if you love this country, you shouldn't be watching it. So I guess one of the customers was like, watching that. How do you sleep at night or whatever? And he said, he's like, how do I sleep at night? Kneeling next to my American flag. I would start cracking though. That was a good comeback, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's not free speech.
But to take a step back, Kanye will probably, I'm sure he'll be okay. I mean, think about it. He's producing Push's album, his own album.
He's married to Kim. Period.
Kim Kardashian. Yeah. He got him and Cuddy's album coming out. He's producing Nas's album. He's producing Christina Aguilera's new album. And this is all coming out within the next 3 months. So Kanye will be fine.
Nah, he's gonna change everybody's opinion of him too.
Yeah.
As soon as the music drops, I'm telling you, bro. When you put out fire tracks, people just slowly forget because the music's so damn good. Music hits your soul. So.
Kevin Hart. This was crazy because you guys know the scandal that was going out. Like somebody was going to be releasing a sex tape.
Oh, this shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it's so wild to me because once you make it big, you have to be careful. Very, very careful. Because this was the person that was going to release this sex tape was one of his close friends. And
was at his bachelor party.
Yeah.
Wow.
He, the amount of greed, because he said he wanted $10 million and he wouldn't release it, which turned out to be illegal. So the guy got apprehended.
Well, yeah, that's blackmail.
Yeah. So, but
that's scary.
It's just beyond words, man.
That's scary.
I'm not going to become a celebrity and be that careful around you or some of my close friends in hopes that they don't.
Yeah, you're gonna be yourself.
Yeah, like do something to gain revenue off of me.
Yeah, well, because then at that point you're not even living your life. So
yeah,
why? Not saying what Kevin did was right, but I'm just saying.
People make mistakes.
But it's like this dude had he was in. Kevin got him put in movies. Like he got work for him.
Yeah.
Like he was in. Think Like a Man. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, he did other shit too. So it's like it's not like he wasn't
Was
doing.
Spank?
Nah, I doubt it. I don't think it was any of his comic guys from the Plastic Cup Boys.
Spank's comedy.
Yeah, but nah, when I read that, I got goosebumps because I was like, God damn, bro, your own homie did that?
Yeah.
Like, you could have just asked for some money, bro. Like, yo, I need some money.
Yeah, right.
Like,
I'm sure he would have looked
or
out.
can I hold something to invest in
Or
something?
been like, oh, put
just
you
be real.
Yeah, or I'll put you in a new Dwayne Johnson movie.
Yeah, like, God damn. Like, was that really worth your friendship? Now you done lost a very, very cool friend.
Yeah.
That probably changed your life just being his friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you're back at square one and nobody's gonna fuck with you.
Nobody.
At all.
Yeah.
He might forgive you, but you're still done.
You tried to come up $10 million, now you're going to be paying some money.
Yeah,
you know
doing some time probably.
Yeah.
Damn, that's scary, bro. Yeah, people are fraud as fuck, man.
Yeah.
I wonder how long. Oh, he knew this dude for like 15 years, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I only assume.
He knew him for like 15 years. That's fucking crazy. I wish he would do some shit like that.
Yeah, I will beat your ass.
But I'd probably if you ever did that to me, like I would lose all hope in mankind.
Yeah.
I would just give up on people, bro.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah. I'd just take it from you anyway. I'd just be like, I'm going to grab 10 million real quick.
Dog, if I was Kevin Hart rich, I'd give you a few million. I don't know about 10.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, a few.
Yeah, that caused some trouble with the family. I'll give you 10 million.
Like, why'd you give him 10 though? Like, yeah, you don't even need 10.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, it just made Kevin look better.
Yeah. See, Kevin handles these situations so well.
He does, man.
My God.
Because most celebrities and shit would probably try to...
No, like every time this happens that I've seen, celebrities are just quiet. I feel like they talk to their lawyer and they're like, stay off social media.
Yeah, they don't do anything until shit hits the fan and then we're just fucked.
Yeah.
Kevin was like, oh, I'm in this right now.
Yeah.
Yo, I cheated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Here's what I'm going to do to fix it.
Yeah, I'm being blackmailed.
Nobody's going to gain a penny off my name.
Yeah.
That, so.
Not perfect. Never told y'all I was.
Yeah.
That's how you should handle it, though.
Right.
Like, yeah. Like, people respected him because he's real.
Yeah.
Like, I know dude was salty, like, shit.
Damn. Whoa.
You think he would have known that?
Did not turn out the way I thought.
Nah, you think he would have known Kevin good enough, though, to know that that's how he would have handled it.
Yeah.
Like, really, bro? Dude had to be on, like, some drugs or something, bro. Like, this is not a sober act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is a dude who got caught up in the partying, got hooked on drugs or women or something, got into some kind of debt. Like, something, bro, to where he took drastic measures.
Yeah, I saw Kevin, like, tweeted and was just like...
Which still don't make it okay, but...
No, it doesn't. But he tweeted and was like, wow, ... Like, I'm at a loss for words. Like, I could not fathom even a distant friend doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, even somebody I ain't talked to in a while.
I would expect that out of, like, a hacker that got into my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a nobody.
Yeah, that doesn't know me or know my situation.
Or even like a paparazzi type dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, your friend, that's scary.
Right.
It's just a reminder, though, of how cruel the world can be, man.
Yeah, it's wild.
You gotta watch who you got around you. Who you fucking with.
Yeah.
But, what's up next?
That's it, man. Unless you got anything.
K Hart, what? He got a movie. Oh, I guess they're working on Jumanji too.
Was the first one good?
I heard it was, surprisingly.
I don't know.
I know I skipped over it in the Redbox mad time.
Yeah. You go to Redbox?
I haven't been in months, but for a while there, we were on a Redbox kick.
I haven't been there in a couple of years.
I think it's because our like Apple TV was fucking up or something.
Last time I went, we got, because I think you were with me, we got Green Room and The Witch.
Yeah. I only go because every now and then they will have a movie in there that you can't get on Netflix or streaming. I mean, you can always get shit on the Fire Stick, but if you like watching shitty quality, I can't watch it. I can't watch a bad quality
Nah, I can't either.
And it just ruins it.
I don't have a Fire Stick though.
Nah,
but I do pay for things legally. So
we got Apple TV downstairs and we got Fire Stick upstairs. We ain't really used a Fire Stick in a while for that reason, because the quality of the shit is trash if it's like not out yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, there for a while we was doing Redbox. Because every now and then you'll find, you know what I mean, you'll find some gold up in the Red Bees.
Excuse your yawn.
Throw $1 in there for the next couple. I know, man. I wonder how many times I yawned.
I don't know.
We can count them now. We're recording. This is our first video recording, by the way.
Yeah, you're so trash. By the way.
For what, yawn?
Yeah.
Dog, I can't help that I have to yawn.
Yes, you can.
You cannot suppress a yawn. How?
Spell suppress.
No. You can't suppress a yawn. Anyways, this is our first video recording, so we're gonna start putting videos up so you guys can see our ugly mugs and actually, you know what I mean, get more out of the podcast. In my defense on the yawns, I was up late. I worked late. I didn't get home till like 11:30. I didn't go to sleep until after midnight. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a father, a boyfriend, and I work, so I'm tired. I'm rightfully tired is what I'm saying.
I'm sure we all are, Damon.
All right, so I yawn when I'm tired. My body isn't built like yours.
Quit yawning.
A black body needs to yawn.
Oh, that was racist.
Okay. Kanye made it so black people can't even say black jokes no more. A black person can be racist against a black person.
I know.
How you know? You look like Ebro, bro.
I do not look like Ebro.
You look like Ebro.
I do not look like Ebro. Ebro is black.
Minus your nose, you look like Ebro.
What? Whatever.
I mean, because Ebro has a black nose, but...
Oh, that's racist.
Dog, you know I didn't even know Ebro was black until he posted a picture of himself when he was younger the other day. Remember when celebrities were posting, like, old head shots?
Yeah.
Yeah, he posted one of him, and, like, you clearly tell he was black then. But, like, now he don't really look black.
He looks black.
You think so?
Yes.
Nah, I don't think so.
All right, man. You got anything?
Nah, I ain't got nothing else. Hope you guys like the video content. We're gonna be doing more of this. Work with us. If it was a little uneasy.
Yeah, this is definitely an experiment episode, by the way. So sorry if this episode was a little bit trash, but
well, this was the first time, man. So we'll get more comfortable with the camera and shit. But hope y'all enjoy.
Yeah.
We out.
Excuse our thoughts. This is
You made me so uncomfortable just staring at you. That's another thing that made this awkward is I feel like when it's just like this, we look at the screen and the mic and we talk. But this time it was kind of like I was like in your soul, and I was like, God damn, I didn't like some of the shit I seen. Dirty motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh. All right, Excuse Our Thoughts, episode 18.
Damon, Randy.
Yeah.
Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Damon the Entertainer, free laughs.
Yeah. Oh, follow me on Instagram and Twitter too, because, I guess that's
I ain't got a Twitter.
I guess that's a thing I'm supposed to say.
We got a podcast. We need to promote it.
Randy, R-A-N-D-Y, 1, like the numbers, 11 almost, S-I-X. I know it can get confusing because if I say Randy 116, people are going to type in 116 and numbers. But no, it's the numbers 11, then the word SIX.
I'm simply Damon the Entertainer. YouTube,
yeah, man.
Instagram, Snapchat.
Well, see, when I made that, I didn't think that I was going to be doing a podcast.
Entertainment,
I just was like,
he wasn't trying to be found.
Yeah.
He was a troll.
Yes.
But now, follow both of us, add us, whatever. We're going to be posting these vids.
Yeah, Excuse Our Thoughts, episode 18. We out. Love you guys.
It was cool. Minus the yawns.
Peace.